Alright, so we continue to translucency. Now we're going to check out the translucency options here. So I'm going to open the VRay MTLB scene in order to work with our materials and start my interactive render. You can see the chair is a little different because it's easier to show on something that is flat and have less thickness. So let's put color to black, reflect to almost white, 240, and the refraction also to about 240. Alright, and we can see how our translucency material starts to manifest. Now let's scroll down to our IOR of Fresnel and we can try different values for the IOR. You can see how more transparent it becomes, and about 2.53, that's the right number for glossy materials. Now let's try the glossiness parameter, see how glossiness work. Frosted glass works with the glossiness really well. So you can see it's very blurry here. So lower it down a little bit so we don't really see through. And when we increasing that, that's the fully, we see all the detail. That's how the clear glass works. And let's enable the Abbey number and see how we can work with that. It's like different values for that. You can see really cool effect of shifting here inside the glass. Makes it very realistic. Breaking of a light going through the glass. So that's pretty cool if you guys doing some diamonds or any other thick glass with a lot of bouncing light through. So you'll know that this option exists. Now let's disconnect the Abbey and try something else. Now let's try different colors for our refract. So you can see more is going towards the whites, is getting more transparent, and if it's hitting away, it's getting more solid. And now let's try to connect this to refract. And you can see this, the gradient map grows to this texture here. So they kind of limited, so just half of it will be in this chair visible. And we can see that some of the circles make this more transparent, some of them less. So that's a cool way also to work if you're doing something that looks like mosaic. You can have different transparencies and different colors for your refraction. Now let's disconnect that and bring our refraction back to 240 white. And try different colors for the fog. So the fog color, you can see here, it also changes, but it lets the light through, and we can see that it's more solid on the thinner and the thicker edges. So this is basically how the glass works. On the side rib, it's gonna be less transparent and more transparent overall. So let's try different numbers for the fog multiplier. 0.2, very transparent. And let's try 2 for instance, 1 as a default. So that's a very thick glass. One as a default. Now let's try to connect that material right here, which got 2 noise channels, red and white. Let's connect it to the fog color, and we can see how this stuff affects our material. We get the map here for the fog color. And we can see that if we play with the bias, you can look right here at the relation between the more and less transparent areas. So if we reduce the bias, it can become really thick or very, very transparent if we light it up. Bring it all the way to the top. And let's put it back to 1. And that's how you control your refractions. Do those tests and see how your glass reflective objects work.